Hey guys, welcome back. This is Jackson on the channel, the Jaxster, and we need to finish the year off. This is December 31st, New Year's Eve of 2020, and I want to finish it off with some Terraria news, the state of the game for December 2020. There's a couple things come out. They're actually just released today. Was a update. It's not a Journey's End update for T-Mod Loader, but it's an update for the 1.35x update. So that's out. So if you guys are interested in getting it, you can jump over to Steam. I'll try to remember to leave a link in the description, but I will leave a link in the description for the state of the game for December 2020 on the Terraria forum. So we get down here and we have a post by Loki. You can see his titles and what he does here for Prelogic and an administrator of the forum here. So we go over and said, I'm just going to read through some of this real quick, and so we can get through the video and get an update what's going on. But it says, greetings Terrarians, happy holidays to everyone. It's certainly getting quite chillier where we are. As winter settles in for the next several months, we are getting ready to enjoy whatever time with friends and family we can get into insanity that this holiday season in 2020. And we certainly hope that you all get the opportunity to do the same. That said, we wouldn't want to close out the year without giving you a last look at the ongoings in the world of Terraria development in 2020. So settle in and let's unwrap December's news. Okay, so we start out. They have the table of contents, basically PC news, T-Mod Loader news. I think the T-Mod Loader news will skip because there's a new update that was just set out on Twitter today. This post was originally on December 14th, so about 2.5 weeks ago. And then they got the mobile news and community news. Okay, so in the PC, they're talking about the Steam Workshop support for texture packs and world sharing. Still in development, it says. First off, we'd like to thank everyone in the Terraria community for what has been the biggest year for Terraria yet. Your passion for our game is unmatched, and that support, along with seeing your limitless creativity and dedication to Terraria in action every day, is beyond appreciated. It makes it a pleasure to come to work every day, and even on those days when we are tackling tough and complicated issues, we know that the time and effort is worth it, and your backing is what keeps us going. 2021 stands to be quite an interesting year indeed, as our team looks to take on whatever the future holds for our second project. Nothing to share on that front just yet. A lot of speculation on what that game might be, whether it's Terraria 2 or something completely different. So that's pretty cool. As you see below, we are still tying off loose ends with Terraria. We cannot help ourselves, but when the time is right, we look forward to doing so. Please have an amazing holiday season and stay safe and warm out there. We cannot wait to take the journey into our future with each and every one of you. Thank you. Okay, and it says the team has made a ton of progress over the last few weeks for our implementation of the Steam Workshop for Terraria. We are at the point where we're able to actively test and refine these features internally and with our testing team. To be clear, there's a lot of back and forth iteration left to be done here, based on where we are now. But the team is making huge strides every day and is really enjoying diving in and trying different things to make this cool as it can be. In the meantime, there is a sneak peek of the workshop page, which is very much a work in progress. So we have that here. So again, we'd like to encourage everyone to check out what is already on offer in regards to texture packs and worlds here on the TCF, which is Terraria Community Forums, which is where I'm at right now, both for ideas and to see what might hopefully be available in the workshop in the near future. So you can click on the links here. It's got the Terraria texture packs on TCF into Terraria Worlds. There's a lot of sharing, and this is where there originally was another website before this one was developed, and everything got migrated here that was relevant, and so it's been a good resource for me over the years. And it says, as a reminder, Steam Workshop for the core Terraria game will not support Terraria mods. As for all things Terraria mods, that remains firmly in the realm of T-Mod Loader and the team behind that. Okay, so we got some soundtrack updates. It says there is still time to get the pre-orders for Terraria Soundtrack Collector's Vinyl. Ooh, a vinyl, which drops in the first part of 2021. Don't miss your chance. Okay, so then it talks about their 60 tracks, collecting over 110 minutes of epic music across 3 full-length vinyl green discs. That's pretty cool. So that's what we have right here. I guess that'll probably be the vinyl covering there, the jacket for it. This is wrapped up in this package full of custom Terraria artwork designed specifically for this release by Relogic's own artist, and the Terraria official soundtrack vinyl collection is a must-have if you ask us. We've had a distinct pleasure of working with the amazing folks over at Laced Records on this for some time now, and we could not be more excited to be able to finally reveal it to you all. And then has a link to order your copy. And it says, be sure you are up to date with the latest and greatest from front via the hotfix changelog, and keep your bug reports coming via the handy bug report button below, which is here. And they're talking about the Journey Ends hotfix changelog here. And so that basically wraps up the PC talk. Then we got the T-Mod Loader news, and they're again saying they're hard working on the T-Mod Loader to get up to 1.4 era, which is the Journey's End, which is the main final release. Said they have put out a quick fix to fix some sound issues that arose release of the latest fixes for vanilla Terraria. Community contributions are most welcome, so they're looking for other people who can code and help out with on T-Mod Loader also. And it basically goes on to say if you want to help, you can go to their Discord, and hopefully it won't be too much longer. And even though the programmers and developers at the official Relogic are not working on it, they do support and help these guys quite a bit, with whatever issues. So now we'll get down to the console news. PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch. They're not talking anything about the Series X or the Series S on the Xbox or the PlayStation 5, but maybe they'll do some enhancements for that later this year to really support the high quality 4K. I mean, they do support 4K already, but in a limited way. So maybe next year they'll have a little bit more. And besides, in the console right now, we're not at Journey's End also. So to get back on to what the news says here, this is another month of focused console development down, and with that, loads of great progress towards the eventual release of Journey's End for consoles. As we mentioned in the November, team goal was to reach the alpha stage of development for consoles by the close of 2020. And so we got a kind of a picture screenshot of the layout here. Looks pretty good. But to be honest, I was pretty happy with the layout of the 1.3. So, and this of course is looks like it's on Xbox. I mean the PlayStation 4. It says, we are quite pleased to report that this mission is accomplished, and Terraria Journey's End for consoles has reached the alpha stage of development. That's pretty awesome. From here, we will take this feature-complete build and dive headlong into polish, optimizations, iterations, and tweaking, and the ever-popular testing bug fixes as we push towards the beta build and eventually launch as soon as possible in 2021. The whole thing about the consoles and why they take longer to develop is because they have to get it so it can pass all the certification stuff that are required by Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo. That's why it's taking, I think, a little longer, and everything is easier to push out the other ones. So, so we hope the image above will help you keep satisfied through the break. We're looking forward to sharing our journey along with the final push to getting this in your hands in the states of games to come. Happy holidays, everyone. Okay, so they're talking Nintendo Switch. See above, we're doing our best to work on the 3 platforms at the same time in order to minimize the delay in the launch between Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch. That is not to say they will necessarily be simultaneous, but we're working in parallel means that we can cut way down on the possible delays. So they're working on the same code base. They may have a little bit different programming language in between each one they have to support, but they want to try to work on them to get them done as soon as possible for each release. more than likely we'll see the PlayStation and Xbox releases first, and then the Nintendo Switch afterwards. That's kind of how its development has happened so far. Okay, then we get down to the mobile DR Studios, and they're saying, hello everyone, with the second hot fix for mobile journeys out of the way, we're continuing our development in any remaining issues for the future fix waves. To be clear, however, we get the sense that mobile is in a good place right now, and thus focus our remains on the console front for the time being. Rest assured, however, that we are documenting, exploring, reproducing, testing, and reports any reports that come our way. So do not let up on them making any issues that you encounter via the link below. So still report the bugs, even though their focus is switching from mobile to the consoles, because the mobile is in pretty good state right now. So they talk about the journeys and bugs. Again, kind of skip this real quick. It says, it truly remains honored to be able to work at Terraria on behalf of the entire team. Thank you for your support, patience, passion, and kind words. We're also very much looking forward to keeping that momentum rolling strong in 2021. See you on the other side, Terrarians. Okay, so the community says, greeting Terrarians. Here's the latest and greatest happenings on the community side of things. Thanks as always for being the most engaged and awesome gaming community ever. And they are. Most of the community is really awesome. There's not that toxic atmosphere that happens in some other communities, and I appreciate that. Okay, so then they get down here and they're talking about the Terraria merchandise update. So this is pretty cool. I'm not going to go over this too much, but they got these resin statues. Like I said, I'll have the link here, and you guys can check that out. And the Terraria shopping guide. They got some different things over here. It looks like posters. You got the skins for the different console controllers. They got the actual yo-yos. Not sure what the light thing is here, but shopping guide, so you can come down and check on it. But I wanted to get down here, and if you stuck around, this is cool, because if you didn't know this, let's see, they're talking about the parkour. It says the time has finally come, and I'm a little bit late for this, guys. Sorry about that, but you can still get the world. It says time has finally come to test your Terraria skills against the 2020 Terraria Ultimate Parkour Challenge. The winner of this event will receive a trophy marking them as the 2020 Ultimate Parkour Champion. In addition, other prizes will be provided to those who place in the top 3. The UPC is now live, and the event will run from December 18th until December 31st, 2020 at noon p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So as I'm recording this, there's only a few hours left. So your first goal will be the UPC, and UPC is the Ultimate Parkour Challenge. So since this is running late, I'm not going to go over it, but the cool thing is, if you scroll down, there is a world to download for this, and it talks about the character, but you can still do it. There's details on this Discord, and it said they would like to give a massive shout out to those members of the Terraria community team who contributed towards the Terraria Ultimate Parkour Challenge. And it lists these guys here: Llama, Tooth 531 Less, Blend, The Fool, The Biggest Pog, Vedvod, V Pariah, looks like Makalia, and Mustamine, Tree Eater, and Mad 21. So if you want to get this map, you just click over here, grab it, it'll download. These maps and worlds and everything, even characters, seem to work universally on the mobile version and the Terraria PC version. So, because they're both on very similar, like the 1.4 Journeys ends. So you should be able to load it in those. But with saying that, guys, the videos got really long. I hope everyone has a great year, and Happy New Year 2021. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Hopefully I'll have more content. That's my intention for next year, is to have more Terraria content. So make sure to subscribe so you can see that content when it comes out. Like I said, the channel is mainly Minecraft and Terraria. But if you like this kind of content, news updates and stuff, go ahead and make sure to like too, so I know that you like this kind of content. But guys, And if you have any questions, any comments, make sure to leave them down there in the description below in the comments. Other than that, thanks guys. I'll see you next year.